J'aimais vos cheveux, vos yeux, vos lèvres, vos queues, vos veines. Oh, bonjour, et comment allez-vous ce soir? Ce soir, je vais revoir le film Le sentiment de la chair.
Tu m'as foutu le bordel dans la tête.
Now, let me tell you what the movie is actually about. The movie is about this young, beautiful anatomy drawing student who meets this young doctor who's also a professor at this medical university and who specializes in body scans. After the two meet, they start to draw an attraction to each other, and eventually it evolves into a relationship. What makes this very unique now is the relationship grows, but especially on a shared interest they have, which is on the human body anatomy. And this interest is very deep and very odd and very strange and very, in some ways, disturbing. Um, Especially after one night, um, they they're making love, of all places, in the hospital, um, in the doctor's office, and this brings them to a point where they decide to use a body scanner to scan each other's bodies to make sure, as the girl put it, um, not have any secrets hidden from each other. They want to share everything with each other. And then after that night of sharing every little detail about each other through the body scanner, it becomes an obsession for both of them, especially the doctor, Benoit. As the movie progresses, you get to see how disturbing this relationship is and very odd, and how twisted it's made, the thought process, and in the end, it has a shocking, even if you expect it, it has a very shocking and disturbing ending. So let me talk about some of my thoughts on the movie. Now, this is a French movie, as you can tell from how I started off this video. And the acting is actually pretty good. Everyone seems natural in the way they are. It seems as almost as if they are real people that you're just watching, as opposed to characters in a story or actors in a movie. So it was, I mean, the acting was pretty good and natural. The movie pacing was very off. I will say it's very off, because you get a little bit of build up, and then you got something that just that stops the momentum of the movie, and this and that. There's some parts which sometimes don't even make sense why they were in there, and then there's some odd parts which aren't good, but they work very well in the context of what they were supposed to do, but normally would not work generally in a movie like this. The subject matter is very interesting and unique. I will say that. There's no gore, by the way. There's no. Don't worry, this is not a horror film or a slasher film or whatever. But, like I said, the ending is shocking and disturbing in the way it is, especially with the progression of the movie and then how it culminates. It wasn't a movie I really got to enjoy, so to speak, and interestingly enough, this was the last movie I saw in the festival. So it had a lot of other movies that it had to follow up. A lot of good movies that I enjoyed, some bad movies that I still enjoyed. This one just did not keep my interest. there were points in the movie where I'm not exaggerating. There were points in the movie where I could have fallen asleep. The pacing, like I said, it was just on and off. It drags on in a lot of parts, just to get to the point of that scene or the point of um, what it's trying to get at. In this movie, I'll give it a C plus for it. It it has a lot of holes. It doesn't. It's not good at keeping interest unless it's something that really catches your interest from the beginning. It's gonna have a hard time keeping you interested in the movie, invested in the movie. Though I did tell you there's a disturbing, shocking ending, so hopefully, if you really want to see that ending, you can last through the whole movie. Um, yeah, that's all I can say about that one. It's still kind of a. I mean, just thinking about the ending. The ending is the one scene that is gonna be forever etched in my mind because of how bizarre, and disturbing it is. But I'll let you be the judge. Anyway, class dismissed.